If you're over 50, here's a startling fact. Mastering one essential move could be the difference between suffering a nasty fall that leads to an injury and staying on your feet. In today's video, I'm going to reveal the one essential move that every 50 plus should master to help keep you safe and prevent injuries. My name is Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And today I'm going to be revealing the one essential move that every over 50 should master. The one move that every over 50 should work on mastering is this: stepping down from a height. And stepping down from a height, like coming downstairs, requires something called an eccentric muscle contraction, which is where your thigh muscles have to contract whilst also lengthening. This allows you to step down slowly so you don't come down really fast and hit the floor. Now, research has shown that eccentric muscle contractions are tougher to do than shortening contractions called concentrics, and older people tend to lose 25% of their eccentric muscle strength with age. Now, eccentric movements require precise muscle control and balance. Older individuals often struggle with these movements because they can lack strength in their leg muscles, and they also lose proprioception and their balance ability over time. This can be a double whammy and lead to a big risk of falls. And stepping down from a step without that muscular control can lead to a significantly higher risk of falls, and these types of falls are much more likely to cause a severe injury. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults lose significant eccentric muscle strength in their quads, which are the muscles in the thigh that are primarily responsible for helping you to step down safely. And in the Journal of Aging, it was shown that older people had less coordination and proprioception during stepping down movements than younger counterparts, which significantly increased their risk of falls. Thankfully, all types of muscle contraction can be trained and improved. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So here are the exercises we're going to do that are going to strengthen your legs on an eccentric contraction and help you with stepping down movements. Now, before I show you them, I just need to make you aware these are not going to be suitable for everyone. Do get checked out before you give them a try. And if they cause you any pain, just avoid them. Now, the first one we're going to do is called the eccentric sideways step. And it's really, really simple. You're going to start on your bottom stair at home on your staircase, and you're going to stand sideways on. So if I'm on my bottom step like this, I would probably have one banister here, okay, so you can hold on if you need, and then obviously the second banister behind if you've got a 2-banister staircase. The movement is really, really simple. You're going to start with 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot on the step. Your hands are going to be out the way. You want to keep your heel on the step throughout. You're going to start by stepping up like this, and then you're going to go very slowly back down to the floor at a consistent speed. So I'll show you again. So up nice and quick, and then this eccentric contraction of the quads is going to be as slowly as you possibly can. So up again like this, and then down really nice and slow. Now, if you're one of the many people who's not that stable on your feet, it's absolutely fine to do this holding on to the banister. But if you can, try and minimize how much you put through your hands and maximize how much you put through your leg, because then you'll strengthen it a bit better. And the reason we're doing this sideways on is because it tends to be gentler on the knee, and it can also encourage a better technique. Now, I'm going to show you a common mistake people make with this exercise, and that is that they go onto their tiptoe on that side and let that heel lift up as they're stepping down. And that is often because you've got your weight too far forward, okay? So what I want you to try and do is, first of all, stick your bottom out, keep your weight backwards as you lower down, and your heels should be able to stay on the step throughout without popping up. Now, I'd recommend you probably do somewhere between 5 and 15 repetitions on one leg, like I am now. So just nice and repeated. Remember to stick your bottom out each time so that your center of gravity is backwards. And then you're going to swap over. And to swap over, you would turn around like this, have the other foot up on the step like this, the other one on the floor, and then come up and then back down again nice and slow. So up again, and then really slow on the way back down. Now, if you watch my heel, you can see really well in this angle that I'm keeping my heel on the step throughout. I'm not letting this happen on the way down. My heel's not popping up. If it does, you're going to put more stress on your knee, get less of a beneficial contraction, and it just won't be as helpful. So I would do 5 to 15 repetitions on that second leg, just like you did on your first leg. And congrats, you've just done something brilliant to strengthen up the eccentric contractions in your quads. We're now going to move on to the second exercise, which is going to help you solidify those gains even further. Before we go any further, I just want to tell you about a very special bonus I've created for viewers of this channel. It's called the Complete Guides to Building Muscle and Strength over the age of 50. And if you're someone who is a little bit confused about how to go about starting the process of building muscle and strength, you don't know what equipment to use or what exercises to choose, this is perfect for you. It's an exclusive 25-minute video that you can't find anywhere else, where I teach you all the ins and outs of building muscle and strength specific for people over the age of 50. So it's one of the best things I've created. I'm giving it totally for free to viewers of this channel. All you need to do is scroll down below this video. There's a link in the description where you can sign up. I'll send you the video straight away and you can get started. It's some of my best info, and if you use it, I hope you enjoy. For our second exercise, we're going to combine two of my favorite exercises called the goblet squat and the slow sit to stand. So we could call this the goblet sit to stand. It's a great exercise for building up the eccentric strength in your quad muscles. And if we look at the way we get up and out of a chair, this is a concentric contraction because the muscles get shorter. But if we go back down nice and slow, the muscles are lengthening, lengthening, lengthening until we reach the chair. So this alone is a great way to practice. But what I want you to try and do, if you can, is add a little bit of resistance. Now, I'm going to use a small dumbbell because it's easy to show you in the video, but you don't need a dumbbell to practice this at home. You could get a bag, fill it up with some books, or just find something nice and heavy in the kitchen that you can hold comfortably to your chest just to add a little bit of resistance. So I'm going to show you how this exercise looks. Whenever you choose to hold, be it a dumbbell or a bag, you're going to bring it in really nice and close to your chest like this, and it's going to stay in contact with your chest throughout the exercise. All we're going to do is bring yourself right to the edge of a chair so you're perched on your sitting bones. A dining room chair works best for this. Keep your back nice and straight. You're going to bring your nose over your toes and come and stand forward and up nice and fast. And then we're going to put the movement straight into reverse. So stick your bottom out, start to bend the knees, but we're going to do this as slowly as possible. Because remember, we're trying to improve that eccentric contraction. And the eccentric contraction is hardest when we get really low down. So when we get down to about here, you can really feel those muscles complaining. They don't want to keep it nice and slow because they're fighting gravity more and more as we get lower. But your job is to keep that movement consistently the same speed all the way down until you come to rest in the chair. So I'm going to show you again. You're going to come forward and up and then put it into reverse, really nice and slow. And what we're looking for here is 4 seconds from top to bottom. That's absolutely ideal. Okay, so I'm going to count myself. So forward and up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably hit 5 seconds there. There's nothing wrong with that. But for 4 seconds, that's absolutely spot on for building that eccentric strength. Now, in terms of how many to do, anywhere between 5 and 20 in a row is going to work super well. There's a real range of reps that you can do to get benefit from this. But if you can only do 5, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure you don't use anything heavier. And if you can do 20, find something a bit heavier because it would make sense to make the movement a touch harder for you. I would recommend doing 3 sets of each of these exercises. Try and do them on at least 4 days per week. You might want to have a day off in between each session. And doing just those 2 exercises are going to make a massive difference to your safety when stepping down. So that's the one essential move that every person over 50 should master if they want to avoid falls and preventable injuries. I hope you found this video useful and helpful. If you have, then do drop a comment below and just let us know you've watched it. and you found it useful, because it does help us to improve the channel. And equally, if you want us to talk about any specific topics in the future, also put those in the comments below as well, because it does really help us. If you did enjoy this video, do consider sharing it with a friend or a family member who might also benefit, because it does help us to grow. And if you want to get more from me, the best way to do that and to support this channel is to pick up a copy of my brand new book. It's called Thriving Beyond 50, the 2024 edition. It's out with Hay House on the 1st of October 2024, and it's a collection of all of my best exercises, mobility routines, tips to keep you active and independent, whatever your age is over 50. We've had people over the age of 99 years read this book and love it. And if you choose to pick up a copy, I hope you enjoy. We've got a link for this book in the description below this video, or you can search for Thriving Beyond 50 on Amazon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll speak to you again on the next video.